Hello and welcome to episode number 5 now of the Training Log podcast. As you can see, we're in a very interesting scenario here, Mr. Noah Pickard.
We are.
So I'm gonna try to keep my talking as separated from your talking as possible to make this for me easy for me editing. But to explain very briefly what's going on, as you can maybe tell, is it is winter break. We are home for a break. Christmas has happened and Hanukkah and anything else that anyone else might celebrate. Just saying. And New Year's is right around the corner. I think this episode will be releasing on New Year's, so happy New Year's, everyone. But Noah is in very western New York. I am in very downstate New York. So Noah, how has your break been going so far?
Yeah, I'm in upstate, as you would call it. But break's been going well. Running by myself has not been the best, but today I ran by myself and I really liked it. It's nice to have a chance to listen to music and just run or not listen to music. Like sometimes I just don't listen to music, especially on my longer runs, and just kind of take everything in. But the plain runs I really like just doing on winter break, I haven't ran in Batavia now for a little bit. And just to run with my old high school teammates has been nice. But the actual workouts by myself absolutely blow. like they're they're um they're tough, to be honest. What about you?
Well, I'll say that I agree with you on the sentiment that I love being home and running with my old teammates and some are still in high school, some are college guys now, but I really enjoy it. I love running my Nyack roads, one of my favorite things to do. Um, like you said, the workouts, they've been tough. They've been very tough for me. I came off of a really bad sickness recently. I don't know if it's still lingering. I don't know what the effect of that is. We can talk about that at some point, maybe in a future episode, what the effects of sickness are and how to come back from it. But it's been tough. Luckily, the running is nice, and the workouts you just got to get through. I think I said this in my Strava description of my last workout, which was yesterday. But I'm not going to complain about it, even though they haven't gone my way. I'm just going to put my head down and keep working because I feel like that's the only thing you can do.
Yeah, yesterday we both had supposed to be a 6 mile progression run starting at 6:10 and then getting down to 5:35. And at least for me, that did not happen. I started out like 6:03 or something, and then I did 2 more miles, and just kind of got slower, and then I stopped. And then I was like, okay, well, I still kind of want to get some work in. So I'm like, all right, let's do 2 more miles at tempo. And then I only did one. Um, it was just tough by myself. I think when I saw the workout sheet, I'm like, whoa, like this is almost 10K of volume at my 8K race pace, almost as we're getting down to the 5:30 ranges. And that kind of scared me a little bit, but also I just gotta mentally, stop being scared at scary stuff. I mean, that sounds weird to say, but it's true. Like I just kind of have to have that inner belief that I'm good and that I'm a decent runner and that I can do that. But I think that just comes with time, and hopefully when we start racing, that will come back. But it's all about just trying to get the consistency underway. Like obviously the conditions, training by myself, and some workouts haven't been ideal. Like I tried to do a workout on the track that was 800-meter pace for 300s. And there was 2 inches of snow on the track, and I tried to do it, and then I was hitting 52s and stuff, and then I was like, all right, let's try it on the road. Um, but it was still 25 degrees outside, and I just went based off effort. But I'm adaptable. We tried. But all about winter break, just trying to stay consistent and understanding that this is running is a long term process, and not there's no get good quick scheme. I'm just trying to build up um and get that all. It takes time. So yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. It really does take time. I had that same 500, 300s workout where the 300 was at 800 pace. Now, look, I wasn't really hitting any of my paces. I know you kind of hit the 500, but I was at a loss out there because it's paces I theoretically, should be able to not easily hit, but it should be a workout that I very much could have done, and it just didn't go my way. So I wasn't complaining, like I said earlier. I'm like, well, sucks. Couldn't do it right now. Gonna keep working, and hopefully I can do it later. And that's my whole thing. And then on the other topic of being by yourself, I am lucky to be in a position where I have a lot of people here that I could call up and want to go for a run or anything like that. Maybe not as much that to work out with, just because we're all on different schedules and stuff like that. But it's it's really the workouts, I'll say, doing those alone, because somehow me and my teammates who live around here all are on different schedules at the moment. Working out on your own when you're so used to working out with people at college coming back to break has been rough. I'll say very rough, because you just have those people to guide you through it, really. And even though it wasn't really it, the emotional support was nice, but I think it was the actual physical presence of this person's right in front of me, stay on him. So I don't know. It's gonna be a thing that I'm gonna get used to in all my winter breaks coming home from college, and hopefully there are more people here that I can run with. But for the workouts, but overall, besides that's gonna get better. I'm loving life. But now I know what you're all thinking. I will address the elephant in the room, as I'm sure you've been so pleasantly shocked by it. But I sound really good right now. I mean, like my voice, like the microphone, like the recorder. So I'm sure you saw the Instagram post if you're watching this podcast at all. But for Christmas, I got a nice little Zoom recorder. And it's gonna make our production quality go way, way up. As you can tell, my voice is coming through a lot more crystal clear. No more voice memos or off-brand recording softwares. And the other issue is, obviously, Noah is 6 hours away from me in western upstate New York. I am way here in downstate New York. So we have him in on Zoom, because unfortunately I have all the recording software with me. But this is what it's going to be like going forward now. We're investing in a lot more recording software and materials like microphone stands, headphones, everything like that. So get ready. We're about to be sounding a lot better. The Training Log podcast is going to become I have no joke for this. Is going to become the better training log. Noah, how do you feel about the new recording stuff?
It's gonna become the Better Training Log podcast. I have to say we changed the name. Yeah.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. So that's just a little about that. Be excited about that. But now we just want to touch on real quick. We have some races coming up. I am fortunate enough to live near the Armory in New York City, and Noah is going to be starting his debut at Utica Meet on January 12th. I'm running on January 4th, this coming Thursday. I'll just touch on my expectations real quick. I want to go sub 9:30. That's what I want to do. It might not happen considering some workouts haven't gone very well right now, but I'm going to go in with confidence, going with probably open up in a sub 5, like just below it, 5 flat around, and then see what I can do. Because a lot of my other 2-mile type events have been like 5 flat, 540, 550 second mile type thing, and we don't want that. Nobody wants that to happen again. So that's what I want. I seated myself at 9:20 just to be in a good heat, just to make sure. I don't know if there even are heats tonight at the races meet, unattached, but I do want to make sure that I at least compete and stay in it for longer than I have in some other 2 miles. Noah, how do you feel about your first race?
Yeah, so I'll be racing, like you said, at Utica on the 12th, and I'm running the mile, I assume. And time goal, I would say, is anywhere, like, obviously I want a PR, right? Sub 440 would be great to especially open up. I think I have the fitness for that. But honestly, I just want to race people, be competitive, like first collegiate track race. Yeah. So I really just want to, get that competitive edge going, get it going early in the season, put myself in the race and see what happens.
Completely agree. Now, it's time to move on. The reason I'm sure tens of you clicked on this video is that we have some very special guests that we interviewed, or I interviewed a couple days ago. They're my former high school teammates, Sam Gunther and Matthew Schutzbank. I introduced them in the interview itself. We're about to get to it. But just previewing it real quick, this is a very entertaining and funny interview. These guys are personalities. They're very fun, and you can see the chemistry we had as high school teammates for all these years. Noah, is there anything you want to say on the topic of my former high school teammates?
Not really. You showed me like a couple clips and I'm just excited to watch it. It sounds funny.
I apologize for the lack of you, but technical difficulties. And one last thing, unfortunately, this was recorded before Christmas. I didn't have the superb recording equipment I have now, so it doesn't really sound as good. That's okay. It's made up for by the sheer hilarity of what will ensue. So sit back, relax, grab a cup of hot cocoa, I guess, hot chocolate, and enjoy the Matthew Schutzbank and Sam Gunther special. Okay, ready? Hello and welcome to episode number 5 now of the Training Loud podcast. Noah, as you can tell, is not here with me.
Let's go, baby!
Somebody else is here with 2 other people are here with me. These are some of my former high school teammates. Would you like to just say who you are? You don't have to say anything else.
I'm Sam Gunther.
I'm Matthew Schutzbank.
And a little known fun fact about these 2 is that they have both competed on the state level, one more than the other. But they are both very much. I don't know how much of this I'm gonna spend talking him up, and as a result, it might sound like talking you down. But that's not what I want to have happen. But I will be the one introducing the accolades of these men beside me, starting all the way on my left. Sam made his first cross-country state meet of the state of New York this year. He placed 14th at the Class B state championships, and then ended up going to the Federation meet where he placed
I don't know.
somewhere in the 70s. I want to say.
I think it was 67.
Okay. It might have been 67th. Anyway, a great junior season in crossing. He's just going to build on it in track. And then sitting right to my left here, we have Mr. Matthew Schutzbank, who, upon joining the track team my junior year, your sophomore year, he has now gone on to become a state champion, multiple NIAC school record holder in pretty much most distance event you can think of. Do you go with your 1600 or your mile PB when you say?
1600.
So 412, 1600 PB, 904, 3200 PB, 152, 800 PB, 229, current U.S. number 1, as everyone's made a big deal about, in the 1,000, and only looking to get faster. Won the state mile championship last year. Any other thing?
Committed to Yale.
Committed to Yale this past cross-country season, even though he does not do cross-country.
Thanks for the intro, bud.
No problem. Would you like to talk about that?
Yeah. So, most of the guys that are super good in the country, they run cross country also. I don't really know why, but yeah. So I started running my sophomore winter, and then I ran sophomore winter and sophomore spring, and then over the summer I was planning to run cross country, but then I was really missing my friends because all my best friends are on the soccer team besides these 2 chaps. So, yeah, I was getting, and honestly, I've played soccer my whole life, so I was really missing it. So I decided that I wanted to play soccer, and yeah, so I play soccer in the fall, and I run track in the other seasons.
Soon to be cross country at Yale.
So that was also inadvertently a nice little introduction as to how you started running and all. Sam, how did you begin running?
In 7th grade, I joined the cross country team, and I ran a 7:30 mile in our mile time trial. And then I was gonna join the track team, but then COVID-19 hit, and I was really sad. I ran with my dad once a week in the winter, at 2 miles at 11-minute pace. Then that spring, actually, I ran a 5K. It was 32 minutes. And then, going to high school, I still wanted to run. I went to one of the captain's practices with my former captain Bobby Royston, and no one talked to me the entire time, so I didn't come back for a month and a half, and I ran twice a week maybe, and then I slowly started running.
Wait, was that your 8th grade year?
No, this was going in 9th grade, the summer.
I did the same thing my freshman year. I went to one practice. I met the upperclassmen, and they scared me away, and I didn't come back to any preseason practices. But look at us. We ended up really enjoying it once we did come to the practices. Really love cross country.
Yeah.
It's really fun. It's a really fun sport. Probably the best running season.
Country.
I'd say it's the best running season of them all. Anyway, so thank you for your little introductions. I have a question for you, Mr. Schutzbank.
Yeah.
I've never, maybe once ever, seen you have a road run above like 7:30 pace. Rarely even above 7-minute pace. So can I ask your idea of a recovery day, even if you are so much faster than all of us? I would love to have your opinion on people who, on the contrary, Sam, I see all of your and my, honestly,
I barely go faster than 8 flat pace.
Than like 8 flat pace, yeah. So like, I want to hear your take on this, and then your take as well.
So definitely, I've gotten much less extreme. Like sophomore year,
That's true.
almost every road run would be sub 6.
Yeah.
Same with Lucas.
That's not true.
Not sub 6, but you would go like 6, like 40 on every run.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. It was like pretty exhausting, so I stopped doing that. Last year it was like slower, but like not that much slower. Probably average like 6:30. And this year I think I'm actually going like slower this year.
You're like 7.
I'm proud of you,
Probably
yeah.
like 7 on average.
I saw it.
Maybe
Maybe
like
like low
6:50.
But like certain
sorry.
runs, I'll see like 7:10.
Yeah.
I'm really
Yesterday
proud
was
of you
like
when I see
7:20.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So really slow.
So I think it's like good to like go slow and recover, obviously, but I don't know. I do think there's like a point where you're like, come on, what are we doing, right? Like you got to go a little faster than that, just because I'm just like bored out there, and I'm trying to go faster.
Right.
So
So Sam, let's talk about the importance of going like
Yeah.
8:30, 9-minute pace.
I disagree with Matthew's sentiments in that easy days are easy days.
Correct.
In that if you're not doing a workout or a race, if you have let's say you have a week where you have workout on Tuesday, Thursday, then a race on Saturday, and then you have a pre-meet on Friday. That's 2 days that you have like for just like regular road runs. So you don't want to if I go 6:30 pace on that and then I feel tired for the workout on Tuesday. What's the point? And then I'm
You're
just
probably not even
exhausted.
going to get full benefit
Yeah.
of the workout. from
Opposed
Tuesday.
to going like 8:30 pace. I mean, not really. I usually go between 8 minutes and 8:30 pace. Sometimes I go like 7:40, 7:50, but I just feel like easy is easy. If it's a week where like for example, I'll have maybe I have like a long run. Maybe I'll go faster on the long run. And if like opposed to like yesterday, because we had a workout the day before, and if it's like the summer, you can do more because you're not racing or doing that as many workouts, but.
I think it's just
And
so,
there also are benefits of running easy.
so many benefits.
like
it's
zone
like
2
heart rate
training and
benefits,
stuff,
which
yeah.
I want to talk about, which I've never actually spoken about on this podcast yet. But I think the biggest benefit, besides your legs just feeling so much more
Yeah.
relaxed
You can still-
and ready to actually run fast again, the fact that when you run that slow, your heart rate is getting used to like doing that activity, but being in a much
hold on.
lower.
I thought that like a podcast was supposed to be like just voice. Like if you're recording it, then like it's not really.
There's
a
video
podcast.
podcasts.
There are
I've never
there are
seen that
many
ever.
video podcasts, and thanks for interrupting me in the middle of like a point I was trying to make.
I know you're really paying attention.
Go on.
So your heart rate gets a lot lower for those runs, meaning when you have a harder effort, especially for seasons like cross season where you're running, for me now, a 5-mile race, for you a 0-mile race, and for you a 3-mile race, it really helps. So, the importance of that is very important. I'm glad a lot of people
two of us
agree
agree on it.
in here.
Yeah. One thing with Matt is also his heart rate monitor like doesn't work on his watch.
That's true.
So,
Yes, it does.
Matt, it's
He
like
ran
not
the turkey
consistent.
trot this Thanksgiving. Ran a 26:12 8K 5-mile race, whatever it was,
And it says that it was like 145.
150. or
And then
something.
yesterday on your 10 miles at 7:20 pace, it said it was like 160 something average.
It did.
because
Yeah.
that was a harder effort
'Cause
than the
it-
turkey
yeah.
trot.
I mean, it was twice the length.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I mean,
Anyway, let's move on to this current track season we're in. As I mentioned earlier, you ran your 2:29, U.S. #1, which you seem so excited about.
Yeah.
and the entire school.
And the entire school has been posting up a storm about it. What is the overall goal for this winter season? And then I will move on to Sam afterwards.
So, I've always not liked to set like concrete time goals because then I feel like you just never know. Like you could get so much faster by the season's end and you could blow past them, or you could they could be a little too much, and it could be disappointing when you don't
Right.
reach them. But I think I need to do a better job of setting goals because a lot of people have told me that I need to set goals. Right.
Poor flat.
So let's make some goals right here.
Say right now. What's your mile goal by the end of high school?
By the end of high school,
Like end of spring, I guess.
End of spring.
4:05.
4:05.
Okay. Sub maybe like 150. Sub 150 would be crazy. I don't really care about the 2 mile that much. But like the big thing is like
Can you elaborate why you don't care about the
2 mile, how much?
I don't like running the 2 mile because it's long and
Yeah,
it
it's probably because
hurts.
you don't run cross country.
I like faster stuff. So, but like the big thing this year is like we might try to double 1,000-mile indoor state.
At the state meet?
Yeah, keep it on the down low.
It is quite down low.
You heard it here. Breaking news first. The training log reports that Matthew Schutzbank will be attempting the 1,000-mile double at the indoor state meet. Let's see if- Maybe. Sam, what are the indoor goals?
I don't
coming
like
off
setting
of your...
concrete goals.
Okay.
This has been apparent.
It is. No, I've always...
I don't know.
I feel like every time I'd ask you on a pre-meet, so what's the...
I'm superstitious about it.
Right, yeah.
It's pretty dumb, but
I wouldn't say
Code
it's dumb.
I don't know.
for
What?
sub 4:30.
I don't like setting goals. I don't know. And also, I ran like 2 races this season that are both 1600s.
Right.
So we'll see.
Is the focus to the 2 mile?
Yes, but I don't get that many chances to run that because I'm running 8 races the whole season. Or
You're running only 8 races.
yeah, and like
Why?
and 2 of those, and a lot of 3200s in winter are like invitationals that they change my seed time by 20 seconds, then kick me out of. So
That's what happens.
anyway. No, in winter I like I do want to focus on 3200, but it's also running 3200 indoors isn't as enjoyable. So
I figure, yeah.
maybe focus a little, and also there's more opportunities outdoors. So maybe outdoor I'll run more 3200s.
Well, I will say for my personal goals this winter, I very much would like to break 4:30 pretty quickly off the bat. I've made it. I've really kind of said every chance I get what my overall lifetime goal is, but I'm not going to keep repeating that. In the mile?
4:10.
No.
4 flat.
4 flat, baby.
Oh.
But, that's a age 20 whatever, Lucas question. But really, I'm excited to run the 3K more because I feel like a big thing within college now is that I have such a lot of a stronger of a base under me, a lot more mileage under me, which I think will carry me to a faster 2 mile 3K time. And so I'm running my first race of the season at the Armory as a 3K, and I'm trying to go sub 9:30 is the goal. Closer to 9:20 is what I would like to do. So yeah, but those are my goals. I think it's gonna be a fun winter season.
What's
You're
funny?
laughing. What's funny?
What's funny about this?
What's funny?
Nothing. Continue.
I'm pretty much done with that plot point. So now let's move on to more training specific stuff because it is called the Training Log Podcast. So I would like to know about what is your favorite workouts you've ever done? I asked this to everyone, and I'm just curious. Coming from the same high school.
He can go first.
Okay, so
Well, I think.
I think there's a difference between like your favorite workout and the one that you
Yeah, that's
like
true.
feel the best.
Yeah,
after.
no, true.
So I'll go with the one I like. That's like my rock, the one I feel the best after.
Okay.
8x400 at goal mile pace.
So what are we hitting usually?
Well, last winter, I hit 62. So that was like a pretty good indication that I could run fast in the mile. So like I like that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like hill workouts. I like when we do like, I mean, they podcast listeners aren't gonna listen to like 6th Avenue,
No, yeah, but
5th Avenue. Those are good ones.
we have a steep hill in Nyack.
I like fartleks. We don't do those that much, but I've done a few of my own. And I like I don't know, a workout that I like that we haven't. I think we've done this like once. I like doing like 1K repeats, like 4 to like 6 by 1K. I like doing 1200s. A good workout we did in cross country was like 4 by 1200 and like an all out 800 and all out 400. I like that.
I like those. Okay, this is a really hotly contested question that I've been asking every single guest,
Mm-hmm.
and I have not made up my mind at all.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Is it?
What?
Is there such thing as Central Jersey?
Okay, carry on.
What is the best time of year to run?
Fall.
Fall. You say fall right off the bat.
Spring.
I mean, I like. Winter is like. It's fine. It's like really windy sometimes. Like when it's like 30-mile-per-hour winds, it's like I'm doing a track workout. It's not fun.
I mean, personally, I don't even give winter a consideration.
Yeah. So I mean, it's like if you're talking about
What are you talking about?
what? If you're talking about strictly
Winter
like the.
sucks.
That's what I just said.
No, you said winter. It's okay.
Okay. I think that summer is like it's fun to run in the summer. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's the summer. But like strictly from what's funny because you don't run in the summer because you play soccer.
What does that even mean? It's fun to run in the summer because it's.
What do you mean?
Because it's like
Maybe
summer
like-
training.
Yeah, you don't get it because you don't
Summer
do it.
training is a fun experience
You'll
for
see
everyone
next
that
year.
does
I
cross
actually
country.
did do it.
Even like
He did it
you ran
once.
like 3
He
times
did it
a
one
week.
summer.
What do you mean? I ran 60 miles
Yeah,
a
I
week.
Yeah,
don't-
that one summer.
Yeah, then you just played soccer
and then
and
you
you
went
get
and
all
played
league.
soccer.
Robbed podcast. I was robbed.
Anyway, I think like strictly from like just like running like it's like the most fun to run in like the fall. Like the weather's usually really nice as it gets slowly cooler.
Yeah, it's a no.
You don't run in the fall, so you wouldn't know.
It's the springtime. Actually, the fall's a good answer, but I do like the springtime the best because the smell of spring when you're like, just imagine you're doing like I don't know, a pre-meet, and you're doing some strides afterwards, and it's just like 70 degrees.
Okay, I think you're derailing a little bit too much here.
No, let's get into
Okay,
it. Let's really
okay.
set the scene.
Imagine that. Wow. I'm loving that. Yeah. That's my favorite time of the year.
Okay.
Lucas, what's your favorite time?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna actually have to
He
finally.
actually asked the questions around here.
Yeah, but like I can.
He can
return
ask
it.
me the question. Yeah, you can ask me questions too. But not right now. But I would say my favorite, and I'm officially doing this
You
dance,
see that squirrel?
is the summertime.
Summertime.
I would say the summertime because for all the reasons you guys brought up about the other ones, they're so nice in their own ways. But something about summer training, specifically, like getting up, like to beat
Yeah, no,
the
I
heat
agree
at
with
6
that.
a.m.
Yeah, I agree with
or like running, like as you're on like a road trip all day, like it's like 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Or just like
Yeah.
a nice little summer workout because like no one else is on the track or like school's not in session. I don't know. The
Yeah.
vibes of that, and you can go and run anywhere wherever you want. It's not like a set practice. You can do really
Yeah.
run with whoever, whenever. That's probably my favorite part of running in general because I love the the training more than the racing. There's no races in the summer, so that's probably mine. You just look so confused.
I agree with that stance. I think like whether
you look so.
Yeah, he's not talking to you.
okay, I was talking to him.
Yeah, but you can keep
I'm saying that I agree with him
Okay, well.
because I train in the summer.
I
alongside
also
him.
think it's super fun to wake up at 6 a.m. to run outside in the 90-degree heat.
I have a
think that's
question.
so-
No,
That's
I
why
have,
we
no,
go
I have a
6
real
a.m.
question. I have a
Not
real
90
question.
degrees, yeah.
I have a real question, just for Schutz, actually,
Okay.
because I know your answer to this question. You are a all of freaking national champ, whatever. Shut up. Do you like running?
He
Do you
doesn't. He
actually
doesn't.
like running?
He's told us
That's
that he
a
doesn't-
real,
he doesn't like
yeah,
running.
I'm very
He just does it
interested.
because he's good at it.
Do you like running? Do you only do it because you can win? Is that your only?
I mean, if I wasn't good at it, I wouldn't do it.
Like if you ran like a 4:35, which is still good. Like, would you do it or no? Because you wouldn't be going to the state meet.
Probably not.
Yeah,
Dang,
exactly.
wow.
But I mean, it's fun. Yeah, while I'm running. But I don't like.
Yeah, while you're crossing the finish line in 2:29.
Yeah, but I don't like the feeling before it. Oh, I gotta go run now.
Okay.
I mean,
That's
I
what
don't know
makes it
how
stupid.
many people love the actual
Yeah,
act
exactly.
of
I like the training part,
me too.
and racing.
Well, I like the whole aspect of how concrete it is.
But I
you
don't-
could see your progress directly.
Yeah.
And I love I don't know, calculating oh wow, I got 40 miles on the week. I ran this
Thanks,
run at
Strava.
sub 6 pace. Next my goal this meet is to run sub 2:30. I think it's fun to see your progress and have goals and it's fun to be working towards something pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know.
I agree with that. But, like, when you're actually, like, it's hard to ask you this question because, like, every run is, like, hard for you almost. But, like, I feel like the feeling
it's
of,
not.
okay, it's not. So when you're, like, running, like, moderate to easy, and you just, like, in, like, you get in, like, that runner's high feeling of just, like, in the zone. Do you, like, do you get that a lot? Do you like that?
Mm-hmm. I like that.
Okay. I'm glad to know
So you
that.
do like running.
So you do like
to
running.
a degree.
I mean, it's like a love-hate relationship. Like, sometimes I love it, sometimes I don't. It's much more fun, like, when you're in season and you're, like you're already fit, you know? And
Yeah,
you're,
well, of course. But you got to get there. And I like getting there. Like,
I
the
also
process of
like getting there.
The process of getting there is very fun. And then it's so rewarding once you're there.
Yep.
But you do have to get there, which I think is a very fun thing. Okay. No, I'm glad I cleared that up with you, though. I wanted to know. Okay, I'm gonna steal an idea right out of. By the way, I want to take a moment to acknowledge the fact that Schutz walked in the door and immediately said, "What is this fit you're wearing?" So I'm gonna like acknowledge it real quick.
What if they're like
Fit
what if they're a
check,
non-video
fit
listener?
check.
Well, that's what I'm gonna explain.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm gonna explain it. So I'm wearing my Nyack varsity baseball hat and my pink Nyack like shirt.
And then my baseball
Because
pants.
and my Nike baseball shorts, but nobody needs to see that. And I wore that because I'm back home in my favorite town for break, and I just wanted to tell the camera that and everybody that's listening that. Anyway,
Where do you want to live where you grow up?
I really have no idea. It's a good question.
Where do you want to live, Matt?
Where do you want to live?
I don't know. I've thought of many places. I think like living in like the deep south would be cool.
Why?
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 Because I don't know, I feel like I would want to like live the country way to like get a feel for it.
Can you give it a specific state?
What's the country way?
Yeah, what state or like
Alabama,
like deep Alabama?
Texas.
Man, not everyone in Alabama is a farmer.
Most are.
Do you want to be a farmer?
Maybe.
You want to Yale to get a farming degree?
They probably have a good agriculture.
Maybe I want to live in like Europe, like Italy.
Wait,
somewhere.
what are you majoring in college?
He doesn't
Maybe
know.
I want to live in like LA. I really like LA. Maybe I want to live in New York. Sam, where do you want to live?
I don't know.
He wants to stay in.
I like New York. I like Nyack. I don't know about, like, I don't know if I'm gonna say Nyack, but like I like New York and this region.
Yale was just brought up. Much to everybody who's listening and tuning into this for the first time, to their surprise.
Yeah, I know.
You're going to Yale.
He's pretty smart.
And he has like might be the valedictorian. Are you?
We'll see. It'll be close.
Okay. Why Yale? I mean, I know you talked to me a bunch about that, but let's let the
Why not Harvard?
Yeah, why not
With
Harvard?
Graham Blanks.
Oh my God, you could have been teammates with
You
Graham
could've been-
Blanks.
Actually, he's probably going pro, but like.
Well, yeah, but like you could have had the alumni connection to Graham Blanks. So now you really got to explain yourself.
So, the training at Yale much more fit what I like.
What is
and
it?
what I can.
Can you elaborate?
You got to elaborate.
Well,
on that
I mean,
because
there's some
this
training.
is the Training Log podcast, and we want to know about the training.
There's some secrets that they do that like I can't share totally.
Okay.
But let's just say Harvard is a little bit more intense and I mean like not specifically just them. There's a lot of programs in the country that kind of throw balls to the wall and see which sticks. If you know what I
I
mean.
do know what you mean.
Well, it
Yeah.
seems to have stuck pretty
And
well with
I
Harvard.
don't know if you completely got
I'm
that phrase right.
not saying Harvard. I'm like other programs that I've looked at.
Okay, what such as?
I don't have to say.
I can. So he
You
looked
went to-
at
No. But this is like not like just
looked-
at the
Right,
programs
no,
I
no,
looked
yeah.
at.
Dartmouth.
Right.
Nah.
No. we don't-
RC.
No. But like most of these programs like were really good. But like I mean the real reason I chose Yale was like honestly not even for the running. It was just for like the school in general. Like I love the people there. I love like the whole environment of the community there, the residential colleges. There's like so many cool events for students. It's really like when I went there, it almost felt like one big summer camp.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I mean it was
what I
like.
look for in a college. A big summer camp.
What do you want to look for?
A big summer camp.
Okay, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I loved like how it's like not too far from home.
What, like 2 hours?
An hour and a half.
An hour and a half.
Wait, where's Yale?
New Haven, Connecticut.
I honestly didn't know.
Do you know where New Haven, Connecticut is?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in Connecticut.
Well, yeah, but there are a lot of places in Connecticut.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure
The
I
main
know.
reason is
Actually,
when
I
I
know.
stepped a foot on Yale's beautiful campus, it felt the most like home.
Fantastic.
Congratulations.
I'm so happy to hear it.
All right,
we
well,
asked.
you were
No,
asking
no, I
me
know. I
what-
asked you.
Okay, what's the next topic?
Well, okay.
Lucas, what made you choose Oneonta?
Well, you know, even though I explained this in the last episode of the podcast, in the first episode of the podcast,
Yes, we don't need to hear
we
it a
don't need
third
to hear it
time.
again.
No, I want to hear it.
Oh my god. So basically a bunch of different things. It had my major, right, which I wanted, and it has a team that I very much thought I would fit in well with. And I liked that there were a lot of Section 1 and just New York runners there. I felt really at home that way, especially like on my first visit. And that's been true as I've seen these people and gotten to know them. And I enjoyed the campus and I liked running in the spots that they have there.
Great.
Is that a good answer for you?
Yeah.
Thanks. Maybe I'll
Oh,
transfer
wait,
to
I
Yale.
forgot about the pizza.
Oh, right. They have good pizza in New Haven.
Best pizza in the world.
It is the best pizza in the country.
World.
I think Torriello's is the best pizza in the world. I've been to Italy. It's better than Torriello's.
It is?
Low-key
Yeah.
Torriello's are better than Italy.
Seriously.
I mean, they're
Torriello's
like
is
different
good.
styles.
Their pasta's better too.
They do have good pasta.
Sorry, Italy.
Yeah, let's talk about
Italy has
a
good calzones.
niche pizza place in the town that we live in.
Okay, back to training.
Back to training. I have a question that I'm going to rip off right off of the Coffee Club podcast that I listened to. But basically, it's Christmas Eve. Yay! So, that was cringy. What are your guys' running and Christmas related, running related Christmas wishes that I'm stealing right from the Coffee Club podcast?
Wait, what do you mean?
Like, just like,
Like, what did I ask for that's running related?
sure, that can be one.
I didn't ask for anything
Why not?
because I have everything I want.
You have everything you want running
He's a
related.
spoiled little brat.
No, I'm not saying I'm spoiled. I'm just saying that I don't need. I'm fulfilled.
It could just be a random thing.
I asked for I actually don't know. Yeah, they didn't ask for.
Wait, like time-wise? Like, what are your...
It could literally be anything. Just a Christmas.
My dad asked if I
Christmas
wanted a
spirit.
Garmin, but I said my Apple Watch is great, so I'm good. Because
Why do you think that?
Because it does everything I need, and I don't need to spend.
Yeah, but it really doesn't actually.
Yeah, it
and I'll
does.
explain to you why.
Okay.
Because it doesn't do distance accurately, and that's like the whole purpose you
I
want
don't.
for it.
Yes, it does. I got like the same. If it's 0.02 difference, like why does it matter?
But
on
I
a
swear to
5 mile
God,
run?
there have been so many Apple Watch runs that it's like 0.2 off, and the pace is like 20 seconds
No,
off.
it's not. That doesn't happen to me. I'm always like the same as like.
Do you have the cellular data one?
No. All I need is a watch that can has a GPS and has a heart reminder. That works. This works. I don't need to ask for a $300 watch to fix a problem that doesn't exist.
Okay.
But my only
Actually,
complaint.
like 150, and how much was that watch?
I bought it like 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago.
2.5 years ago,
Yeah.
adjusted with inflation, it was probably $200.
It was.
So actually, you're
I did
spending
pay-
more money on a less good watch.
On a less good
But
watch.
this was two
This
and a half
one-
years ago.
This watch, this Garmin Forerunner 245 tells me what it predicts that I'm going to run. in
Yeah,
the
I also like
5K,
don't need all that.
10K,
Like I
half
don't need all those
marathon.
metrics. I
It
have all the
tells me
metrics
what
I
my
need.
body battery is at. I'm at 57 right now.
So like I
had a
don't
run
need
this
that. It's
morning.
gonna like psych me out.
It's very nice.
Okay. Anyway, also it's like
So your Christmas
I
wish
like
is to
Apple
not get a
Watches.
Garmin. What's your Christmas wish?
I'm not done
Okay.
because what I was gonna say was that. Actually, yeah, I'm done. Never mind. Never mind.
I don't really have any. I just want to be around my family and be happy.
Yay.
Yay, Lucas, what did you have for Christmas? Running related.
I want the Bowerman dragonflies.
Oh,
They look cool.
Those
I
are-
was
And they
gonna-
would-
I
those
was-
are so ugly.
I was gonna
but they
get
would
them
fit
because
our
they're out of
school
stock.
colors.
They
like,
fit our school
perfectly.
colors
and they
even
fit
better.
your school
But
colors.
they were
yeah.
out of stock, so I got the white ones, like the white and pink ones, which also look.
Do you got the white and pink ones?
Yeah,
Oh, those ones are cool.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, why do you need new dragonflies?
Because I only
they have like 60 miles on them, and they're covered in mud from cross country.
and I only have
Cross country.
I only have I only have my XC cross country dragonflies, and I don't think they work as well on the track. And I don't want to use my victories for a mile
Or 3K.
or 3K.
Okay.
So,
I did.
you did?
But you didn't like it.
Did you like it?
They were fine.
Not as
They
much.
worked.
You didn't like it as much as the dragonfly. Okay. Anyway, he's asking for dragonflies. I'm asking for dragonflies. Matt's not asking. Matt's asking for happiness.
And which is
good,
more
you're
important?
good.
Dragonflies or happiness? Probably happiness. but
Happiness.
I don't know. I would like a pair of dragonflies. Okay. What is it like to have all of the wonderful alumni back at home for running and stuff?
Well,
Is it nice?
It's been one day.
I mean, I like when all the alumni come back because they're like, they've been my friends since the beginning, and
Besides
all these
Bobby.
new kids on the team, like, I don't know.
Seriously, dissing
They're
them.
new.
You don't like the new kids?
No, I like the new kids, but I haven't known them for as long, so I don't have the same special connection as I do with this big guy.
Aw, thanks,
Um,
bud.
And so, it's always fun when the alumni come back to run.
I'm nervous you're gonna touch the pause button while you're fidgeting with the microphone thing.
I'm not.
Okay.
You put your mouth on that too.
Do you think
He's fully
that
inside out now.
you'll come back and visit the alumni when you're back? I'm sorry, visit the high school team when you're alumni.
We'll have to see.
So no, you're just gonna bye, see you later.
Well, wait. Okay.
You're never gonna visit any. Yeah, I'm never gonna see you again after you graduate.
All right.
I think we're derailing a little too much.
A little bit. So I have to get into some really fun rapid fire ending questions.
Okay.
Because we don't have that much time left. Because it's Christmas Eve and there are things to
Your
do,
family's-
places to be,
well, 'cause
people
it
to
took us
meet.
40 minutes to set this
Not
up.
for me, because it's Hanukkah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm Jewish
Well,
too.
Hanukkah's over.
And yeah.
Okay. Ready? What is this is a Noah special.
My mom.
What is the largest animal you could theoretically beat in a fight?
A whale.
I don't think you. Well, okay. I don't know. Squirrel.
That's a more realistic answer.
Actually, squirrel would probably mess me up too.
Podcast. He's a weak little boy.
I will lose to everything.
I know you will. I know you will, bud.
Split shorts or half tights?
Split shorts.
Split shorts.
Favorite spike?
Dragonflies.
Yeah, dragonflies. Why'd you skip full tights or no?
Full tights with shorts or full tights without shorts? Because you guys all
with shorts.
clowned on Jesse.
Yeah.
No tights, no shorts.
Okay. Jesse looked really bad yesterday.
Yeah,
when he was-
Jesse
that
looked
actually was
terrible,
that was
bro.
so bad.
You look like a little. No,
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Favorite pro runner?
Favorite pro runner. Matt goes first. Oh wait, you're Nagu. Sorry.
Noah Lyles.
That's my favorite distance runner.
It doesn't have to be a distance runner, but why would you choose Noah Lyles?
Because Noah Lyles is him, bro.
That's true.
And you know who isn't him?
Who's not him?
TR niggas.
Favorite pre-race song?
I don't listen to music before my races.
Oh, I do know that. Yeah.
I listen to music, but it's
Probably too much.
varies by season.
You listen to literally every writer that there is. You listen to
Every
Listen
musical
to,
genre.
Taylor
you can
My in the past, I've liked Jason Derulo. Right now, it's Christmas season, so I'll listen to "Mistletoe" by Justin Bieber.
you listen to Deck the Halls before you get on the line.
Yeah, should I do a little singing for it?
Yeah,
Oh,
do a little
okay.
singing. Yeah.
Um,
The song you were singing right before we started recording.
no. They don't get the pleasure of hearing me.
Okay, next question.
Wait, I lucky forgot how it goes.
Okay,
That's
then
fine. Then we
go.
don't need to hear you sing.
Underneath the mistletoe. No, that's not.
Best Pixar movie.
Up.
Next question.
You don't watch Pixar
You've
movies?
never seen
watched
any Pixar
Oh,
movie?
you said what's your favorite Pixar movie?
What
I
do you
said
think you said?
best Pixar movie, but it's the same question. What?
Up. That was the first one I ever saw.
I don't watch movies. I'm running and grinding and training.
You just
In the
said you don't
meantime,
like
while
running.
these guys are getting lazy.
I was
on the
3 years
couch.
old.
Best ice cream flavor.
Chocolate. I'm very simple with my ice cream.
Maybe like cookies and
Okay, you
cream.
take way too long to answer these.
Wait, no. Actually, I like all those Ben and Jerry's flavors where it has like the tons of stuff in there.
Oh no, if
Oh,
you're doing
yeah.
that, my favorite's cookies and cream. No, sorry, not cookies and cream. Sorry. Milk and cookies.
Oh, I like the one where
It's
it's
really
like the banana one.
I like fish food and I like milk.
Oh,
and cookies.
fish
Fish
food,
food
yeah,
is
yeah,
good.
that's
Fish
the
food's
one.
really good.
With a PH.
The PH fish
Yeah.
food. All right, this
Fish.
is the last one. This is the most controversial one. Does Taylor Swift deserve the praise?
I don't listen to Taylor Swift.
That's not the
I
point.
listen
Just-
to Taylor
I don't
Swift.
know. He would. Definitely
Does she
say
deserve
yes.
like the massive fan base following that she has?
Of course.
I mean, if someone
Taylor Swift is the GOAT.
Oh my god.
Like, honestly, there's any musician in the history of the world that is better than Taylor Swift, come talk to me. Because I'm fighting you. And I'm fighting you.
I mean, if she has so many fans, she probably deserves it. Like why?
Yeah, but
why,
she
why
doesn't,
else?
though.
Sam coming
no.
in with yet another boring take.
Why else would so many people like her if her music was bad?
I don't think it's bad. I think it's just incredibly mediocre. And like no one really cares.
People like.
Let me hear you sing some songs, bud.
I'm not claiming to be any better than Taylor Swift. I'm just saying.
Swifties out there, Lucas just said, quote, she's really mediocre.
Okay.
You know what to do.
I mean, I'm standing by that take. She is incredibly mediocre. But so that's really all I got. The last thing we always do here is there anything you guys would like to usually ask me or Noah, but it's just me here. Thank you guys for coming on. Is there anything you guys would like to ask me?
I have a question for Noah. Do you think Lucas is an adequate host?
Wait, I have a question for Noah, too. Noah, where are you from?
He's from. Do you want me to answer on his behalf?
Yeah.
He's from Batavia, New York,
What the hell is that?
What section is that?
Section 5.
Where, I don't know. That doesn't help
It's
me.
like right in between
Did Noah
Buffalo
make
and
the state
Rochester.
meet?
He made the state meet his junior year in the 4x8.
Wow. What'd they run?
8:18
Indoors?
outdoors.
Okay. So they stole their spot.
It was out. Oh yeah, I guess they did steal our spot. We didn't run a 4x8 at state quals. by
Yeah,
the way.
but we ran 8-12.
We did run 8:13 outdoors. Point is, that's really all I got. Any other questions for Noah will be submitted to the end.
Wait, I have one more question for Noah.
Okay. Well, he's gonna answer it in the next podcast that we do when we're together.
So, what would be your like dream country to travel to?
Okay, I'll make sure to ask him. My answer would be
I didn't ask for you.
Okay,
I
yeah,
asked for
that's
Noah's
fine. That makes
answer.
sense. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on. I'm sure this episode will get so much views and traction. So goodbye, and that will be it. Thanks for actually shaking my hand. I would like to shake your hand too.
His hand probably is alive.
All right, goodbye.
It doesn't.
This is so.
Well, wasn't that just a fun time? I hope you all enjoyed. Noah, besides them asking some questions for you at the end, did you enjoy the interview?
It was great. It was funny. It was great. I like the personalities of them, and yeah.
Yeah, so the thing we'll just wrap up on here is that since Noah wasn't a part of it, they still included him. It wasn't that very nice of them. So, Noah, 3 questions were asked of you. One of them I answered for you, but you can touch on one of the things. But let's start with the question everyone wants to know about. Is Lucas an adequate host?
I think so. Why would I be doing it if you weren't, right? So, yeah, I think this is great that you're that you're hosting. I don't know.
I'm glad to know that I'm an adequate host. I was hoping that I would be. Although there's room for improvement. As for all of us, everyone can get better. That's why you train. That's why you train hard on the training log. The second thing was that they mentioned where you from. I told them Batavia, but I said that you ran an 8:18 when you went to States. Please correct me on that.
I just had to look back. I ran an 8:15.61. Got to include the 6-1. And at the time that was really good. Got us to States, and then at States what place we got? I think 5th and D2. So
Very nice. I never made States. I was very close in winter my junior year, but that's a story for a whole nother podcast. And then where we ran 8:12. 10th in the state. Didn't make state, whatever.
You ran that at indoor?
Yeah, we were really good in indoor.
That's legit. We ran 8:20 on 3 separate occasions, and the school record was like 8. It was 8:20 flat, and we ran like 8:20.1 like 3 times in a row.
Our school record was like 8:38, and then we out of nowhere ran an 8:12 at state quals, but got beat by Clarkstown South, and I'm still salty about it. But anyway, the last question was any country in Europe. Did he specify Europe?
I thought he said world. I don't know.
Point
But it's
is,
going to be in Europe.
yeah, any country you could travel to in the world, where would you go?
So I've been thinking about this, and probably, especially this summer, France with the Olympics, obviously. And then I'm like the biggest fan of the Tour de France ever, in my opinion. Like, I'm obsessed with it. So I'd, catch the Olympics and then see the Tour de France. Yeah, I'd go to France.
I'm sure Schutz will be happy to hear that answer. And I wasn't allowed to answer. But will you allow me to answer now, please?
Yeah.
Okay. I would visit Norway because I want to meet. I want Jakob Ingebrigtsen. I don't just want to meet him. I want Jakob. I just, imagine going to Norway and just running on the sweet silky track with Jakob. Anyway, I was Norway would be my answer. So that's really all the questions they had for you, and that's really kind of all we got for this episode. Is there anything you think we missed besides wishing people a happy New Year?
Not really. Hope everyone had a great Christmas if you celebrate. And this episode will be coming out on the 1st. So
No. This episode comes out on New Year's Eve. On New Year's Eve.
Yes, you're right. I had to check my watch. It's winter break. I don't know the dates. So, yeah.
That about sums it up. Thank you everyone for watching if you made it this far. Happy New Year's to everyone. 2024 will be the year that you accomplish everything you want. At least I hope. But thank you for watching. We will see you in the next training log. Goodbye.